well, you're at work, your job is to scan packages. How you eat your food, make a mess, and say, you know what, I'm gonna donate this. I don't even want it no more. Like, come on, be so fucking real. I really made a big mistake not drinking coffee. Happy Wednesday. Welcome back to another reseller vlog. We are in my new storage unit. I have a lot of things to get done. I felt like a child this morning because when I woke up, I said, you know what? I'm going thrifting today. I haven't been thrifting for a while, so I want to go thrifting. And then I realized as time went on, you did not clean out your storage unit. So unfortunately for me, I had to tell myself no to thrifting, and it's time to get the storage unit in order. I brought all of the necessary equipment. All right, so I got this little light. I brought my laptop because I'm gonna need to delist some items. I got a trash can, finally, and I got some trash bags for the inventory that I am, you know, pulling out my inventory. Got some water, some body armor, and my little charging pack. So we're about to get some shit done, okay? The first thing that I actually want to do is pull the orders. I'm not trying to complain, but I got a lot of sales. So as a quick little update, since I moved, I've been going to a different USPS. At first I'm thinking, okay, this one should be cool because it's like in a place where it's a lot going on. You can tell it's like a hub USPS. They are not scanning my packages. Why do they fill this to the brim? Like, man, they don't even give you enough room to just get your thoughts together before you drink it. When I go in, I drop my packages off in their Dropbox thing. No biggie. I'm thinking, okay, it'll be scanned in, because typically when I do that at the other location that I used to go to, which is more of a neighborhood post office, my packages wouldn't be scanned in maybe for the first 3 or 4 hours, but I want to say maybe at the least about 3 p.m. I start to get notifications. So Monday, it was not really a big deal because there's only one person that requested me to, you know, ship it out quicker or, you know, hold it if it can't make it in time. And that's a whole nother conversation. Like, before you purchase things, ask the seller first, because then you can have a better idea before you spend your money, and you won't be trying to rush the seller and think that they are Amazon and getting the item out. But I was like, you know what, it was a good sale. I'll go ahead and pay to bump it up to be priority, so it can get out quicker. Now, where I went wrong is that I dropped all of the packages off in the bin. Now, I knew last week, so I want to say it was Tuesday, I dropped a whole bunch of packages off. 2 of them didn't get tracked like the other 2. So the other 2 got tracked, I want to say, later on that night. So I was like, okay, no problem. I can trust them. We love that. So then I noticed a few days later that 2 of them weren't tracking. So then I want to say that following day, one of them started tracking. I'm like, cool. But I'm like, wait a minute. I know for a fact I shipped this one, which y'all saw in my last vlog. And I'm like, okay, maybe I'm tripping, because I remember it being in the little clear baggie that I typically put the items in. And I remember seeing that I had nicely folded it and it said Royal Robins on it. So I'm like, I feel like memory-wise, I remember literally taking this out and wrapping it up. So I was like, you know what, let me just look for the, I feel like I keep seeing something, but it's my lashes. But I was like, let me just look for it again. I tried to find it, couldn't find it. And I want to say literally that next day it started tracking. So it took like 4 days to track, which is not good. I had reached out to the buyer to let them know, like, hey, this is what's going on, because typically I don't reach out to buyers for anything. But in this case, Poshmark is telling me, hey, you need to ship this. I'm like, it's already been shipped at this point. So yeah, I'm actually really annoyed about that. So to fast forward a little bit, I dropped off my Monday packages off on Monday. And just because he needed his item. Had he not needed his item, I would have dropped it off on Tuesday. But now that I know moving forward, I'm not going to be able to do that because they take too long to update tracking. So anyways, dropped it off on Monday. Nothing got tracked the whole day. Yesterday, it finally started tracking. I want to say like at 6 p.m. for my Poshmark orders. I went to go and look at the eBay order where he needed it, you know, quicker. Didn't see any updates on it. So I'm just like, I'm gonna have to probably go in there and start having them hand scan my packages, because this is ridiculous. And I just don't understand, why is it so hard to see your bin and just scan the packages? When I went to Target, I picked up a few things. This is a pet hair and lint remover. Definitely going to be better for the winter time, but I thought it was really cool. I remember Honey Rags talking about something like this. And then I got some labels and some Sharpies because I'm cleansing my, inventory. I want to do everything. So I got that. This took a lot longer than it needed to. It is literally at 9:40 and it took me that long to look for inventory. It had to have been an hour. You would have thought this was Monday morning where I was looking for all of my weekend sales. But I am so irritated on a whole nother level. After just doing it today for some reason, I am so frustrated with how I've allowed my inventory to get like this. It actually doesn't look bad to the naked eye, but once you get inside the bin, it's a whole nother story. I have a huge pile of clothes over here. Y'all probably can see kind of tucked away in there, and then I have clothes on the dolly. Of course I put a bag underneath, and I got clothes in my Hulkin, and I still have to source for today and then tomorrow, so that's another 50 items that I have to bring in. And I think what is making me super frustrated is the fact that since I am the only one running my business, I can't stop. So it's not like I can be like, you know what, I'm not going to source for the next couple of days and I'm gonna just get this together. I can't do that because I gotta make money. Okay, so I like to make sure that I am working Monday through Thursday like I am set out to do. But I'm frustrated because my bins are, not all of them, but the dresses in particularly, are literally overstuffed. So from here on out, I'm making a declaration that I am not picking up any more dresses. I'm not picking any more pull-up pants unless I absolutely have to. I have gotten to the place now because every time I come up in here, of course I gotta find the items that sold so then I can get those shipped out. And then by the time I'm finding the orders, I'm like, I'm so annoyed, I'm ready to go, and then I just stop. So this is literally the third day that I'm supposed to work on the men's items. Y'all saw in the last walk, I literally set out to do that and didn't even do anything. So even right now I'm thinking, okay, let me just put all this inventory away. And it's like it's always either or because I don't have enough time in a day, and I'm really annoyed because even right now I'm thinking like, you know what, I'll just come back tomorrow. But then what's going to end up happening is I'm going to have more clothes, and then I'm going to see the pile of clothes and I'm going to like, you know what, let me just put all this stuff away. And then it's just like a cycle that I just keep falling into. So with that being said, I did tell myself that I was going to leave by noon to go, drop the packages off and then go to the bins. So I still have about 2 hours because I still want to ship those orders. So that's going to take me like 30 minutes. So by 11:30, which is like almost 2 hours, I have to comb through these. Now, like I told you, I brought my laptop because I plan on delisting while I'm here. That way I can delist it and then put it in the bag and just kind of have it out of the way. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just keep it, I want to say my car. I'm not sure because I still haven't reached out to the person that I want to sell my items to. I wanted to delist everything first and then reach out to him. So I have 2 hours, and honestly it shouldn't take that long, because like I told y'all, I've already have the items that I've been sourcing recently out. I want to say maybe for the past at least month, because I don't pick up that many menswear items, but I still didn't want to mingle them with all of these. But I plan on taking all of these. So if I can at the very least get rid of about 4 bins, because I have a total of 2, 4, 6, I think it's 6. Yeah, 6, 8. So I have about 6 to 8 bins full of menswear items, and then 1 kids wear bin. So the goal today is to just do the men's and the children's. Quick update. This is the pile that I've collected. I've soon realized that trying to delist is not going to work, because my items get relisted every 60 days, and I have to go to each platform individually and delete them, which is not that bad, but the internet is slow. I'm using my phone as a hotspot, but clearly the spot is not hot, so it's taken a lot longer. So I decided to just go through the stuff today and focus on just pulling all of that out of the way, and then I think I'm gonna just delist and all of that. I'm gonna try tomorrow. If not, it'll be a next week's task, but I'll make sure that it is getting done. But I did clear 1 bin right there, so I'm really happy about that. So I'm working on this one, so I'm pretty much like consolidating at this point. So out of the 4 bins for like the menswear bottoms, I'm just gonna bring it down to 2. So some of these actually probably can go into this 1 tote. That's how much I'm getting rid of. Like I'm done. So I want to, you know, continue. I'm making decent time. I still have an hour and a half, and I still want to go through the men's shirts specifically, and then the sweaters. I'm probably going to just get rid of all the sweaters, honestly, but I want to make sure that I'm like on track and keeping pace, so then by 11:30 I can, you know, go ahead and get the items and get them shipped out. Decided to just get rid of a lot of the stuff, even the stuff that I am like, oh, it's still in season. I don't even care anymore. I just don't want it. I'm really just like over menswear items. I'm keeping some just because they were recently stored. I'm gonna just put these in here for now, and then I'll have to like organize it, because these are the shorts, and then these were jeans and like pull-on pants. So now I'm about to go through the trousers. Hopefully I'll get rid of a lot of these, because clearly, you know, they've been sitting. But I feel like I have a really good eye for the trousers at this point, because they're probably the most sold items in my menswear department for me. This is John Varvatos. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Yeah. So some of these were just like experiments that failed, and then just like not really good buys. Some of them are decent buys because I've sold them multiple times, but some of them just aren't. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of them. These are some Roan pants. I actually sourced those at a regular thrift store. The pocket, so they have a regular pocket, and then the pocket that's inside the pocket, it's missing the back part. So the little small pocket, if you put like something in it, it would just go down your pants. So it's not, honestly, I don't think it's a big deal, because I don't think anybody uses like a little tiny pocket, but clearly it has been, because I've had those for a very long time. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of them and just be so much more pickier, because I'm still going to source menswear items. I'm just not going to source it as frequently, and I won't just be picking up any and everything. Which really makes me so happy, because you already know I was struggling a little earlier when I was talking to y'all about just being overwhelmed with how much clothes I have, and it's because I don't have you know, enough space. So I try to keep the newer clothes out, and then, you know, try to sell as much as I can throughout the week, and then put everything away.
You can
I feel so overheated. So it is currently 11:38. I decided that since I had already cleared out the men's bottoms and then the tops, I didn't open up the sweaters just because I wasn't able to delist all the other men's items, so I didn't want to have even more piles of clothes, so I opted to wait. Y'all, I am just exhausted, and I feel like I really made a big mistake not drinking coffee this morning, because it's literally like 11:39 and I am beat. I don't know what's up with these people with these low offers. It's only on the aloe yoga stuff. I always get the $10 or the $15, and it's like, please spare me. I know the worth of aloe yoga pieces, so come on, you gotta do better. Somebody just sent me a $15 offer. And what I really want to understand, what is going through the buyer's mind when they send the offer? Because, like, I get it, you're trying to get a deal, but do you really think the seller is going to accept it? Like, that's the part that I run into every single time, because there's no way when you said, you know what, I'm going to send a $15 offer, they have it priced at $38, but I think $15 is going to do it. Be so fucking for real. They're not going to accept that. I know I don't. I'm actually a little bit earlier than I said I was, and that's only because I need to drop these off at the post office, and I actually want to go inside and have them scan it in. So that's going to be a bit of a headache, because I don't know if they are assholes or if they are decent people. So I'm just gonna go ahead and head there, and we're gonna see. And then what also annoyed the hell out of me is they have a dumpster over here, and y'all see me headed to it, and as soon as I get closer, I start to read the sign, and it says that it's for management use only. How are y'all a storage place and y'all don't provide a dumpster? So anyways, I had talked to y'all about getting a new cross listing service that was going to actually have the Poshmark integration. It was going to have an integration where it'll send offers for me on all 4 platforms, which that was the main point for me. And then of course it'll delist and all the things, but I wanted to make sure that I got rid of a lot of my old inventory before I, you know, pulled everything to that platform, just because I just didn't want to have so much, you know, useless inventory and like time wasted having it being cross-listed, just because I know for a fact I wasn't going to keep that inventory, you know. Right now I'm over 2,000. Oh, what the hell is that? I'm over 2,000 listings. So I was hoping to, you know, maybe bring it down to at the very least about 1,500, 1,400, and then I can just continue to rebuild it. And then I got this FedEx package that I need to actually drop off at a FedEx place, because I realize I can't trust this location with dropping off my FedEx packages. Because if they're taking, you know, 3 to 4 days to scan in some items, I can't take the risk. Because this is a $100 sale. I don't think I even showed y'all. I didn't show y'all any of my sales. I'm so sorry. That's what I'm saying. Like, this week has just been so I think I made $301 if I'm not mistaken, which is really good. But it just seemed like this week people are shopping, and I absolutely love it. But yeah, let me go ahead and do this so I can come back. But anyways, let me tell y'all about my experience. So she was okay like the first 15 packages, and then after we made it to the 17th one, she was like, next time come in and separate them, because I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I had already been like overthinking on what I'm gonna say if they said something, and I was, you know, having real snarky remarks like, well, you're at work, your job is to scan packages. So I'm like, well, you know, they have to be scanned in. So because I think she was trying to make me like know for the future to don't have so many all at once, which is understandable. But anyways, so once she said make sure you have them like separated. So I don't know if she meant by like priority or ground advantage, I don't know. And then my rebuttal was like, oh, for you guys to scan it? She was like, yeah, because it slows down our line. I said, well, you guys gotta scan stuff, right? And she was like, yeah, but we're not making any revenue. Girl, it literally took that lady maybe 2 minutes to scan all of my packages in. Like, people are so aggravating. So aggravating. You are literally at work, and if they have a system where people ain't paying 35 cents for a damn stamp and y'all missing out on 35 cents for a stamp, y'all are a post office. Y'all are supposed to mail shit. What? Like, that don't even make any sense. Yeah, please don't come behind me. I'm trying to get my shit together and talk shit at the same time. Okay, so they're probably going to be irritated on Mondays when I drop my orders off. I guess I can go now in this little ass truck. But yeah, damn, he getting over. I ain't gonna be able to get over. I ain't gonna be able to get over. I don't know who thought this was a good idea to put an on-ramp. I'm not gonna be able to do it. I'm too scared. And then the fucking Tesla is coming. No, I'm too scared. I can't do it. I'm so scared. Like, the Tesla didn't even have to do all of that. Because why are you speeding? It was so unnecessary. I got all this stuff in here because I got to drop it off when I get to my apartment in the dumpster, since they didn't have a trash can. But we have made it to the bins. And then there was another thing I wanted to talk about. So I finally have come to terms that this summer I am not sourcing for the buy sell trade store. I'm taking a complete break from sourcing for the buy sell trade store. So I decided that since my prices have went up by 40 cents per pound, it just didn't make any sense for me to continue to source for a buy sell trade store, especially as we approach summer slowdown. It is packed today. It is noon right now. It is packed today. Come on, there's not a place to sightsee. Drive. I'm gonna park over here. And then you got homeless people out here begging for money, which is kind of weird because this is a Goodwill outlet, so clearly we broke too. But you know, it is what it is. This was actually pretty upsetting because these are some Ralph Lauren active pants, and they had a few flaws on it, but it looked like it was just dust. So I took it home and I tried to wash it and it wouldn't come out, so I had to damage those out. So that was a waste of like $1.02, but you know, it happens. This actually hurt my heart to leave this behind, but I just couldn't take the chance of getting it and then no one purchasing it, and then I wasted my money. So this one had a bleach stain and I ended up leaving it there. I was actually really happy about this one just because I found it previously and it was flawed, but this one was new with tags and it was in perfect condition. Beautiful color, so I was excited to get that home. I would have definitely picked this up if it was fall time because I thought it was so stinking cute. This is actually a really great brand to pick up, even if it is a Target collab, but this one just had paint wear on it, so I did not take this home, but this would have been a good pickup. This was a super random piece, but the name brand on it wasn't doing well, so I left it. Okay, y'all, we've since made it home. I use the Starbucks Blonde Roast Unsweetened. And honestly, I only got this because it was 10 calories. I try to, you know, be mindful of stuff like that. They tried and true with the Chobani because it is supposed to be closest to the natural thing. I am literally running out of creamer. But anywho, like I told you, the bins was good. Well, it wasn't good. It just wasn't bad. I did meet a subscriber. Hey, Obi. It was so cool to meet a male subscriber because I typically only meet women subscribers, so it's kind of cool. Ooh. Yeah, this is it. This is the one. I think I met my 25 listings that I want to list today. One of them is dirty, so I got to wash it. I think I'm going to do laundry in the morning for my business clothes. Okay, so what I did want to say was I have made it to over 6,000 subscribers, which I am very, very, very shocked. Because I feel like I had just hit a milestone of 4,000 in January. So at this rate, by the time the new year gets here, I should be at 8,000 subscribers, which is so fucking dope. It's so nice to finally, you know, have a wave of people enjoying my content and finding me much quicker. I feel like the YouTube algorithm is kind of pushing up my content. Currently, at this moment, I have that one video that I'm talking about the things that I don't do as a full-time reseller, and then since yesterday I've been getting more subscribers, and it's from what is the video called? I just put it out yesterday. What is it called? Oh, my top 20 sales. Yeah, so that's pretty cool, and we love that. We love recognition. Okay, yeah, I could have sworn I had a whole bunch of stuff up in here. My purse just feels so full. Oh, let me show y'all what I got at the binge yesterday. I got this, it's kind of like a puffer quilted like satchel situation. So stinking cute. I couldn't find any type of branding, but the, you know, this little thingy majigger here, I thought it was the 𝕃𝕀ℕ𝕂𝕊, which is a shoe brand. So I don't know if that's the, you know, the actual company's name, or am I just putting stuff together? But I decided to keep it because it's like right up my alley. It is so cute. For some reason it gives off like winter vibes than it would summertime. So I'm gonna keep my little summer bag, but I'm excited to wear this when we get close to like fall. It's so freaking cute. I feel like this was sold at Target or something. And since the branding is not really on there, and it feels pretty cheap, so it's gotta be like from Walmart or Target, but I still think it's cute. But everything started tracking from, you know, the items that I shipped out today. So we love that. And also, I don't know if y'all noticed, but I have got a few little additions to my apartment. This dirty ass table, which I'm not gonna show y'all. Y'all probably saw it in the last vlog. I got a mirror, I got my lamp, and the last little pieces that I actually need are some photos. I was on a website, Decino or something like that, I'm not sure. And for some reason, it just was, it's so hard to pay, you know, $20 for a piece of paper, you know what I'm saying? But I think I'm gonna go ahead and get some of those and then just kind of have them on here. And I'll make sure I get things that I'm gonna use in my next apartment, just so I'm not wasting money. But I still think this wall is too bare. I would love to put something above the bed, like maybe a big wall art piece, just so I don't have to get a whole bunch of little things. Because I thought about a gallery wall, but I'm gonna be honest with y'all, the way my eyes to symmetry is, I don't think it'd be possible, because I just gallery walls are cute in like quirky places. Like I've watched so many New York City studio vlogs, and it looks nice for the right person, but for the person that likes antique things and clutter, it just gives me a headache. I saw one girl, hers was so like kidcore, eccentric, eclectic, and her wall art just looks so perfect for her apartment. So that's pretty much what I'm battling with. So I do want to put maybe like 2 or 3 8x10 photos here, something dealing with food, because this is my like, you know, little food area. And then I want to just put like maybe a big piece of wall art. Ideally, I would love if I had like a painting of me and my son. That would be the cutest thing ever, but the way them funds is set up, I don't think I'm gonna get something like that. But I'll probably just keep looking at thrift stores and stuff and seeing if I can find like that staple piece. But I'm just gonna leave it bare until then. I just hate it that this wall has to be bare all the time, because it's my work area, so I can't even put anything on this wall. I guess I'll show y'all some of the exciting pieces. This is a new to me brand called Gracia. It does have a Bloomingdale tag on it, and I did, you know, look up the comps or whatever. And a lot of people are pricing close to $100. I'm definitely gonna price closer to like 30 to 40 with this one, so we'll see. I tried to look on Google Lens for this, but I couldn't find it. It is a Zara quilted jacket. It's an extra large, and it's kind of like a chore style. And one of the main reasons why I picked this up is I literally just sold a quilted jacket from Universal Thread, and it sold fairly quickly. This one is an extra large and a Zara, so I feel like with those factors alone, I could probably sell it, and we're still in the spring. These are just some, what is it, Urban Outfitters nylon shorts. Honestly, they're size large, and that was the only reason why I picked them up. These are some Travis Matthew shorts. Honestly, like I said, I just been trying to at the very least get to 25 listings for today. So that one's probably gonna sell $15, $18. This is 𝕃𝕀ℕ𝕂. Definitely love 𝕃𝕀ℕ𝕂. These are just like some stretch 𝕃𝕀ℕ𝕂 stretch trouser pants. They do have like a split at the ankle. This is a Free People sweater. I think people left this one behind because it looks a little dusty. But this is a Free People tag. And yeah, it looks pretty worn in, but that's clearly the style. So definitely still got that. What size is this? It's a medium. Love that. This was such a random, but this kind of camp style, you know, button down shirt is in. And since this one does have like a nice little abstract print to it, I picked it up, and it's from the brand Earthbound. And this one's actually an extra large. I didn't even check comps, I'm gonna be honest, because I feel like with the right keywords, I'll still be able to sell it. These are a pair of vintage Nike. I don't know how vintage and what, you know, era, but this is a tag. And they're just like some trunks. These are an extra large, and these two also have like an abstract print to them. So got that. This is a Sigrid Olsen, you know, 100%, what is it, silk, like midi dress. It does have side splits, which I thought is so sticky cute. It's kind of like a sheath dress, I want to say. And I've been having a lot of luck selling Sigrid Olsen's linen pieces, so I'm gonna see how that dress is gonna do. I did check like drive-by comps, and they weren't looking too good, so I'm definitely gonna have to pair the right keywords with it and price it correctly. This is Lauren Ralph Lauren Active. I don't think I've ever came across this particular style. These are just some pull-on pants. I definitely have to wash these. I can see the flaw on the camera, but not on here. Yeah, so these will have to be washed. I'm gonna wash in the morning. This was the most exciting find because clearly this is new with tag, and the brand is called Jen's Pirate Booty, I wanna say. But this is what the tag looks like, which is a brand I actually saw on a reseller's YouTube channel. She lives in, I wanna say, the Bay Area. She may live in Southern California, I don't know. She doesn't really specify, but I saw it in one of her videos. I actually found it once before, and I was so excited because it was like this really pretty gauze material. I had initially picked it up, kind of like glanced at it very quickly, and then threw it in my Hulkin. I got home, it was time for me to input it, and I'm like, look at all of these flaws. It was just past the point. It looked like somebody had coffee, and they just used the top to wipe all the coffee up. And yeah, it was just bad. So I just was like, I gotta do better with, you know, checking these things, even if I am excited. This is a THML, looks like just like a mini smock dress. I have a lot of luck selling THML, specifically their blouses, and it's a specific style. It sells so quickly, so I'm gonna see how this dress is gonna perform. I actually picked this up from my sister. She loves Hogwarts. I believe she's like Slytherin, if I'm not mistaken. So I picked that up for her. Her and my oldest sister both love Harry Potter. I wasn't a fan, I'll be honest. It's not really my thing. But this is a brand called Sims, and it's just a button-down shirt. This is a pretty good fishing brand. So if you find it, I would pick it up if it's in good condition. What is this? This is a new to me brand. I couldn't find any comps on it, but when you see a tag that looks similar to this where it's tacked on, you got to know that it's got to be some quality. It felt like quality, honestly. It's like some very fine merino wool. Let's see if I'm right. Yep, it is virgin wool actually. viscose and virgin wool. Yeah, the brand is 𝕃𝕀ℕ𝕂𝕊. But it's just like it looks like it's linen. That's why I was like, you know, intrigued. But when I saw the tag, I'm like, hell yeah. Ironically enough, I had just sold a Knox Rose top. Honestly, that day that I picked up that Knox Rose top, I was like, girl, what the hell are you doing? Like, you know, Knox Rose does not sell. But I say, you know what, fuck it. I'm struggling right now. I gotta get something. And it actually sold for $18 within like 3 or 4 days. So not only was it white in gauze in the embroidery, but it was also a size 2X. This is also a 2X. This is also a gauzy material, but this one is new tags. So that one is the third factor into this one. And I do believe somebody is gonna love this because, you know, these gauzy shirts that are made out of cotton are very breathable. I have yet to find one that I like. So there's that. Honestly, I'm sure I'm gonna regret picking this up, but this is an chore style dress. Very just like relaxed and oversized, but this is an extra large. I've actually, aside from this, stopped picking up to sell personally. I do sell it to a buy-sell trade store. But yeah, this is Mark New York. Andrew Mark, whatever. I only picked this up because it was linen and it was a different style. So it was a button down, pretty oversized and boxy, and then it have the and then it has the 2 pockets in the front, and it's a size medium, so I wanted to try it. I'll be honest with y'all, so when I go to the bins now, since spring has started, I'm looking for linen, I'm looking for gauze, like not even really cotton. I'm looking for like those floral, loud prints, Hawaii shirts, but specifically like better brands for men, and just kind of like those summery colors. So yeah, that's what I've been gravitating to. This is Catherine's. This is a brand that I heard on a reseller's channel, and I actually have been having a lot of luck with it, and then it has slowed down, but I still picked this one up because it is a 2X and it's short sleeve. So I do think this is a great piece for summer, and it has like that paisley print to it. So I think that is gonna help sell it. This was such a wild card pickup. I don't even know what the hell this is, but I just thought that it was so cute. I did look up like Google Lens to try to find the exact brand. I have to pop it on the screen, but I saw it selling between like $20 to $60, so I'm hoping to get something near that. I was actually really happy that I didn't find a lot of coats and stuff, because I feel like yesterday I found some coats and I still picked them up and it weighed me down, and I still won't be able to list them now. This one is just a style pickup. It's like a crochet knit baby doll. Is this baby doll or is this milkmaid? I don't know. I'm probably going to use both of them, and it has kind of like a little ruffle detail at the hem. The brand is Faded Glory. We love that. This is a vintage Walmart. So yeah, I went on and picked this up because of the crocheting to it and the style of it. I definitely have to get the right keywords for that to make sure I can find the right buyer. This is Polo Ralph Lauren. I actually just sold another Polo Ralph Lauren women's shirt this morning. So this one I'm gonna use most likely preppy and stuff like that. I sold a Lacoste shirt just like that, and my battery's about to die, so I'm gonna have to come back. I was trying to rush through it, but I'm not gonna make it. Are y'all too close? Yeah. Anyways, so when I felt this, I'm like, this is definitely silk. And at that point, I'm like, where's the brand? And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I think wearing gloves at the bins, I completely understand, because yesterday, I kid you not, this is disgusting, but I kid you not, I feel like somebody spit in the bins, because I was like picking, and I'm like, why is something wet? So then I stopped. I instantly stopped. So, because a lot of the times when that happens, the bins have been sitting in water or something. But this one, I knew something was off. And I looked down and I'm like, okay, yeah, somebody spit in the bin, which is absolutely disgusting. So I just stopped. And then of course I hand sanitized my hands, because I'm just kind of like, this is disgusting, but I'm also about to go pick in more dirty bins. But I was saying all that to say, I don't wear gloves at the bin specifically for situations like this. I may have, you know, looked into this just because of the print, but for the most part, I felt the silk. When I feel cashmere, I'm like, oh, that's cashmere. Because sometimes you can look, but you don't know. I feel like when it comes to linen and gauze, you can literally like look and you know what linen looks like, you know what gauze material looks like. Well, not material, but like, you know what I'm saying, like the texture. And this texture is, you know, something you got to touch in order to know. The same way I feel about Lululemon pieces. Like, you can literally touch the quality, or hell, performance pants for men. They, you know, make those good ones. You can feel it, like, you know. But anyways, so like I was trying to say, the tag was partially cut, which we love. That's why I always go straight to the care tag. The care tag is your best friend. And it is IRO, which is a pretty decent brand. I say that, but I do have a piece that's been sitting for a while. But the top isn't really that like special, so I can see why it's sitting. But this one is, you know, it's really pretty. So yeah, IRO. I'm definitely gonna sell this for a good amount. I gotta figure out how it's supposed to look, but we'll get there. This is another linen piece. I went back and forth. For some reason, Tahari's linen takes a little bit longer for me to sell versus everybody else linen that I pick up. But yeah, this is Tahari. I'm gonna slow down soon with picking up linen, because then I'll have too much linen for the next, you know, summer. But this is what the tag looks like. Tahari is not really a brand that's on my radar. Since this was a linen piece, I went on and picked it up. I went back and forth due to the fact that it was long sleeve. So not everybody is trying to wear long sleeve, but I'll be honest with y'all, since I've been wearing linen pants, I get the hype. At first I'm like, what the hell? But I get it. I completely understand why the girls are going crazy for linen around this time, because it feels so nice. Like, I feel like once you put on a pair of wide leg linen pants, it's a wrap. You'll never really want to wear pants anymore unless they are linen. And that's where I'm at. I am on the hunt for, you know, linen pieces that are going to match my body type. And if you have some in your closet, do not recommend it, because I only want to find it at the bands, okay? But thank you though. So this is a Free People movement, like tank top situation. This is probably one of the best lines to pick up from Free People, because it performs the best for me. This one probably sells better than the Intimately Free for me. This one was a pretty exciting find. Hopefully it's still exciting. The brand is called Ruby Yaya. The tag, it looked okay. It did make me wanna, what is up there that is trying to get all the attention? Y'all see that? Okay, there we go. So this is what the tag looks like. And this was a small, but look at this blouse, y'all. Look how cute she is. She is just stunning. And it looks like this is a dress. Just a size small. Probably like a cute little cover up, or just a tunic. I don't really know. I got to do more research. But the comps, I don't think I checked the sold comps. I looked directly at the comps of the listed ones, and I'm like, okay, it makes sense. Okay, so I have 26 items. I have 24 that I'm going to list today. One of them is dirty, so technically 23 at this moment. Of course, the number may go down once I get in front of the ring light. And then I have 2 items, like I showed y'all before, for my sister and my niece. So I did pay $27.44 at the Goodwill outlet today, which is only 15 pounds. And then I actually like to divide that by the number of pieces that I got. So divided by that 26, I paid $1.05 per piece today. And we absolutely love that. I find it so strange how the number is like always different. So yesterday I got 17 pounds. I paid 107. The day before that I got 12 pounds. Monday was terrible. Oh, okay, I've already unorganized it, but the past 2 days, I feel like the day before, I think I paid like $1.66 per piece, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, so we're done with that. So 105. So these are all the tags that I ended up you know, getting from the pieces that I got. This is actually my I need to wash pile. I don't keep my personal dirty clothes in there anymore. So I used to actually just steam everything and then just get to photographing, and I want to say maybe this past week or two, maybe like the past 2 weeks, I have started to put everything by categories just to make it easier for the photographing process and the storage process. And it just kind of works out. And then I also take the same time to button up any things that need to be buttoned up, try to, you know, just kind of prep it a little bit easier, because I find that when I'm photographing, it just makes everything so much more seamless versus me, you know, quickly steaming everything and then just pull a women's item, photograph it, pull a men's item, photograph it, and then, you know, try to pull a pair of shorts, then a dress, and then I gotta keep adjusting my ring light. It just doesn't make any sense. So I try to put everything by category and by the lengths as well. So I'll typically hold off on listing the dresses last because they require me to adjust my, you know, what is this thing called? I keep forgetting the damn word. It requires me to adjust the ring light. So I try to do like shorts first, and then of course pants, and then the tops, and then sweaters, and then, you know, of course men's and stuff last. But yeah, so I think this needs to be buttoned up. This one's good. That one's good. Okay, so these are all of the clothes that need to be washed, but these are for my sister and niece. So that's 1, 2. I don't even think this one's gonna come out. This is like color transfer, and this is a pack shirt. Oh, I was so mad when I was about to steam it. I need to Google that. But 1, 2, 3. This is for my niece. And then we got 4, 5. This actually sold, and I didn't think it was gonna sell that quickly. I literally just listed this yesterday. It's a linen like open front cardigan. It's a plus size, so I just picked this up because it was linen, because I noted a few stains on it, but I still wanted to try to get them out, but I guess it wouldn't make any sense now. So yeah, well, look at there. Doesn't look like I'm going to the dentist tomorrow. So I'm just wake up early and stain treat all of these and wash them. The stain treatment is, I guess, super powerful because it stain treats within like 10 minutes. So I'm gonna stain treat it as soon as I wake up and then go ahead and start the washing process. So then I don't have to go to the bins tomorrow. The only problem with that is that I know that maybe about 60 to 70% of these items, they're not gonna come clean. So I'll have to list them with flaws, but again, that one sold for $20 with flaws on it and a hole. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this tomorrow. I try to watch channels where I'm gonna learn something when I listen. Typically watch like, what do you call it? Kind of like lives and stuff like that. So I'm watching Dana right now. This is why I put this on when I'm steaming, to catch flaws. Y'all, tell me why. Remember I was like, oh, you need to make sure you feel the fabric. Why the hell is this viscose and not silk? I have been bamboozled, okay? This is still a great brand, but the fact that I went on that whole spiel about not putting on gloves, clearly I don't know what silk feels like. This feels just like silk. Now I'm thinking it's like imposter silk, but very, very, very strange. Okay, so if you are new here, I actually have this board specially for my measurements. So after I take the very first photo, I like to go straight to measuring the item, and then I'll put it on this board, and then I'll finish photographing everything, and then I'll come and photograph this one last, and then this will go inside the listing, so then I don't have to worry about putting the measurements in. Like, the description is always in the photos. Okay, so another thing that I have since changed, literally just last week, when I'm in the photographing process of doing this, I go ahead and go to Google Lens, and I will Google Lens the item that is obscure and I don't know the brand or the style or whatever the case is. I actually just did it to that Free People sweater that I just photographed, and I was able to find the exact item. So this is the sweater that I found today. So I do that to cut down on the time it's going to take me to do the research, because since I've gotten better when I do the research, I literally just build out exactly what I plan on labeling the the item when I do the title, minus the keywords, and I'm able to find the item that way. So this just helps me cut that part completely out. So I already know the exact name, I already have the stock photo, and then we can just move forward with the listing. So I just did it on this one, and I found out the brand is called 𝕃𝕀ℕ𝕂𝕊, I think that's how you pronounce it, which is a cool brand. I don't know. So yeah, definitely got that. So try to do the measurements as well as the Google Lens when you're doing the photographing aspect. That way you can be a lot quicker when it's time to list, and you can just kind of go off of what you already know. And I feel like, of course, since I've been doing this almost 3 years now, next month I know how to build out a title. I know how to pull in all the keywords that a buyer is going to search for when they're looking for an item like mine. So that part is going to come with you continuously doing this and just being able to watch a lot of content. I watch a lot of content, like so much. Actually the perfect time for me to segue to the Resellers Edge University. Now, I have been a part of the group for the past 2 months, and I have to say your girl has learned a lot. Now, I am personally like a secret lurker. I'm a little shy, but I do love their Facebook groups, and then you also have the website where you can learn a lot. But let me just rewind a little bit because I just jumped ahead. So if you don't know about the Resellers Edge University, it's just a mentorship program that helps you scale your business in multiple ways. Now, the purpose of the group is actually going to help you market the items that you source, also going to help you pick up the right items that you need to source, and then it's also going to help you list those type of items. So by that I mean just kind of like picking out the right keywords, maybe knowing certain styles to look for when you're out there sourcing, if you can't find those brands that everybody talk about. Because here I am in a pretty big city, and sometimes it's hard for me to find great brands, so I do have to look for like those type of styles that will sell that item. And in this group, they are incredibly knowledgeable about that. Bethany and Sean have really scaled their business with just being able to use really great keywords and knowing how to market the item perfectly. Now, of course, Kaylee is incredibly knowledgeable. Your girl has taught me so much these past couple of years. But what I'm trying to say is that in the group, you'll learn a lot. Now, you'll take a lot away from the actual like administrators of the group, but you'll also learn a lot from your peers. And I think that is also incredibly helpful. Now, in the group, they have a lot of videos that can help you actually grow your business. I do think that it is amazing because you are able to watch them at your leisure. They do also do live calls. I'm always like a sponge when it comes to the reseller community, especially on this particular group, because I learn so much in here that I don't get to see on YouTube, if I'm being completely honest, because a lot of people aren't really talking about the things that you actually need to grow your business. They're just talking about the surface level. In this group, you're actually going to get the nitty gritty. Okay, you're not going to get the little fluff. You're going to get everything that you actually need. And of course, you are able to access this through one of the administrators. I know the Facebook group is probably the best avenue to go about it, just because it's like a little bit more quicker. It's social media, so you'll be able to just like like log in if you have a question about an item that you've sourced, if you just want some additional keywords, if you just want to know how to market it, you know, to get the perfect buyer. This group is the best for you. And then they do also provide like BOLO lists. They do live Q&A calls, which could be really, really helpful if you're a person that has a lot of questions and you actually want them answered like immediately, like me. And then they also provide like giveaways. So if you are a person that wants like a little bit more one-on-one, you'll be able to win that in this group. Make sure you guys use the link down below. The code is @glow and it'll get you 50% off your very first month. And then of course you can cancel at any time. There's like no pressure there. But yeah, I don't think that you will, just because you will gain so much knowledge in the group, and then it'll just continue to help grow your business more and more and more. But yeah, let me go ahead and get my listings done. It is clearly really, really late. I don't list this late, but the beautiful thing about it is I don't even think I've had about 20 items, because 3 of them in total were dirty. So I think I told you earlier I had 26, and then 2 of them were my sisters and niece, so that made 24, and then 3 of them were dirty, so I only listed 21 items. Yeah, 3 of them were dirty. One of them I was kind of annoyed about, because I'm like, how did I even miss this during the steaming process? It was that Catherine's shirt. It had like some food stains on it, and I'm just trying to figure out how you eat your food, make a mess, and say, you know what, I'm gonna donate this. I don't even want it no more. Like, come on, be so fucking real. But yeah, I'm about to go ahead and do this. I gotta import them from my camera roll to Poshmark. They do have a dang. Oh, okay, I was about to say, where's the rest of it? They do have a like bulk feature, but I don't mess with it. I just, you know, do it from my phone, and then after that I will list on my computer. So I actually just bought these when I went grocery shopping last week, because I hear that protein, of course I know fiber, but protein also keeps you fuller longer. So I try to have these as like my mid-day snack before, you know, dinner time gets here. Because I'll be honest with y'all, I probably should be done by maybe like 8:30. Give myself 3 hours. Listing typically takes about an hour roughly, and then cross-listing takes like an hour and a half. I'll be honest with y'all, when I be cross-listing, I feel like my brain is just like trying to do everything else besides cross-list, because I get so bored. And then I end up finding myself wanting to sweep the floor, wanting to go clean the bathroom because I'm just so over cross-listing. I would literally hire out cross-listing, I would hire out shipping, and then I would hire out like storage. So like putting the stuff away, I would pay somebody else to do all that, because girl, I don't even mind photographing anymore. I used to hate photographing when I was pregnant. That was like the bane of my existence, but I don't mind it anymore. This is my first time actually trying this one. I think yesterday I tried just a vanilla flavored one. This one is a mixed berry vanilla, so we'll see. It say shake well, so this feels like that shake weight. It's a little weird, but whatever. A little weird. Why is it so thick? Make sure I check the date. Yeah, it's not due until July 8th. That's good. I can taste no vanilla, but that's good. I like it. Definitely gonna be buying that again.